Hello, hello, here we are yet again. Today is another day. Today, we're playing Grim Dawn. With the Warder! I got my badass sword, I got my fancy hat. We're rocking. Mad Hat squints looking at the horizon. Is that you, Dansky, there in the distance? No, that's basically the anticipation of you seeing me catch up to you. How far did you end up getting? How you doing, bud? Sorry, I was too far into beating Claire Obscure. Where are you on that one? Just kidding. Alright, so let's get our bearings back. On my time off, I played a little bit of Titan Quest. Great game. This game is better than it in every way, but Titan Quest is still good. Oh, there it is. Duh. I was wondering, is like, where the hell did all my equipment go? Keep our dynamite. I got my shoulders. My gem. Oh, you'd be so proud of me, Mad Hat. I actually restrained myself from getting rid. I made a decision that was not get more damage, was maintain my resistances. Gonna like it. Coven, but you haven't played much recently. Claire Obscure for about 4 hours into a new game. Finally have the day off tomorrow. Oh, hell yeah. Having gotten to where I am, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not saying that, but you really do want to get into Claire Obscure. That game is phenomenal. I think you're really going to like it, and I'm actually, like, shaking wanting to discuss it. So, you know, hop on. No, I'm actually looking forward to your perspective. Now we have kind of an advantage. Yeah, let me get that. Well, eventually on the Discord, I'll try to do it after stream today. We'll get a spoiler channel. Basically just game discussion dash spoilers, just so people know to avoid it. And then we'll be able to go that way. And then you can tell me what you heard, and then we'll just go from there, right? All right. I also forgot. Soundtrack. That's what we're doing today. I do not. I honestly forgot that I was doing that, so, bear with me. Have to choose something. Thank you, recommended for today. We're doing the Darkwood soundtrack. Darkwood is a great game. Let me know if it ends up too loud or too quiet. Or if you hate it. I can live with that too. Alright, where were we? We're gonna go fight Connolly. That is our plan. Yeah. It seems like the endless series of unfortunate events try to keep you from playing it, but you really wanted to. I gotcha. Well, all distractions. Is Grim Dawn a distraction? Is it so important to you to style on me so much? I'm kidding, by the way. But no, I'm glad that you're actually getting a chance to take a rest. I know summertime usually ends up being super busy. Real talk side. But good to relax now. But yeah, the story of Claire Obscure is really good. Like, all the way up to where I'm at, too. I'm actually getting to the point, though. If I actually do end up beating Claire Obscure in a timely manner, I have no idea what I'm doing next. I'm gonna hop onto Grim Dawn for 15-minute session, hence your... Oh, I gotcha. See, I really gotta get into that. Like, because I'm doing this challenge, I don't want to play too much off-stream. But, yeah, I totally get that. This is a really good just hop on and off game. Like, you can hop on, do one or two faction missions. I thought that was a good way, because I do want to eventually get some of the achievements where it's like, oh yeah, gain exalted with, you know, X faction. Which sounds absolutely tedious, but if I, you know, do it in the morning before I go to work, easy money. You know, there's got to be an entire genre of game like that, where it's specifically designed for, like, you know, 20 to 30-minute playthroughs. I mean, I guess it's just called a roguelike, but... You know, some roguelikes can be like, you know, one session is several hours long. One of them could be, you know, the run is 10 minutes long. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien, ¿y tú? ¿Cuál es tu día? How you doing, Lunia? Bueno. But yeah, we're not going to exposit too much about Clair Obscur today because people haven't seen it. However, very phenomenal. You have to do some cleaning. I'm sorry to hear that. But it's necessary. The aforementioned adulting. Although, it's one of those things that sucks to do, but feels amazing when it's done, right? And increases your quality of life. Well, that's good. Okay, on the Discord, I'm going to be making a spoiler channel so that we can freely discuss everything we're thinking there, because I got thoughts. I mean, more than just in general, about that specifically. Oops, I am standing in fire. Merrick Aether Touched. That's right, one thought at a time. That's why I keep missing things. Like, just ask Mad Hat. There's a complete blind spot right here that I just can't see any information that's presented there. It's happened so many times that it's just like, hey, yeah, we got a timer going. I'm like, wait, what? I didn't see that. Yeah, today has been full of all kinds of cool conversations. It was talking about AI, it was talking about simulation theory, it was talking about, you know, different genres. Mission Impossible, the movie. His whole life. My whole life is a single thought. You know, you could really boil somebody down into that. Nah. I mean, just in general, because I've read other stories, like, The Dark Tower is one of those stories where I got parallel dimensions. It came up. There's a sign right there. Damn it, Dansky, how did you miss this obvious clue right in front of your face? Well, obvious is a relative term, Mad Hat. I'm afraid you're gonna have to take a step back for the obvious impaired. Thank you. Or the obviously impaired. I got situational blindness. Although you'd be amazed how much I missed just by looking at chat. Yeah, one of the fun things I was talking about yesterday, or today, is the potential of just like, you know, what if you'd like to buy a farm? I was looking into it. There's like Amazon and Tesla houses that are insane that you can just buy fully, like, complete, and they'll just plop it onto a property. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, I don't know if I'll ever do that, but it sounds like it's amazing that that's a technology. That you can just get a pop-up house. Mail order, even. Like, what a world we live in. at this volume, it is boosting my anxiety. While I like it, I need that to be less oppressive in my ears. Yeah. But yeah, Titan Quest. I was playing that, and it's actually... It seems to have, like... I mean, Titan Quest is more than a, 10-year-old game, right? It was actually the game that came out before Grim Dawn. But it seems like all the functions are in Grim Dawn, but better. The only thing that it does differently is the fact that all the enemies are carrying the equipment that you can loot. So, like, if you have this badass elite weapon that you want to get from an enemy, well, unfortunately, the enemy is going to kill you with it first. Or at least try. Although the start of that game is incredibly hard. I was thinking of, like, the potential of going on it and, like, hey, maybe if I finally beat the Grim Dawn challenge, maybe doing, Titan Quest or something, but it's really, really hard in the beginning. Really hard. Oh, it was not the explosive move I wanted it to be. There we go. You're getting all kinds of equipment here. We got honey. Armor class increase, but I need the resistances. Man. Like, what is the suffix on this guy? Of the wolf, thunderstruck. So increase lightning damage, but... Man, are the resistances just random? That'd be booger. Elemental resist. What am I upgrading to? Pierce resist, chaos resist. Elemental resist, chaos resist. Comparable. But that lack of the poison resist is rough. That one's a little bit better. How far? I'm not even maxed on poison resist. Ugh. Okay. That's a challenge. This one actually just has 2 elemental resists. And increases armor and physique. Plus 50 physique? That's huge. I'm not using savagery. Ether damage I'm ambivalent with. Elemental do... Oh. That might actually bork me a little bit. I don't want to transfer my elemental damage to something else. Okay, I'm gonna stop staring at these. He says, knowing that is 100% not true. Okay. We're gonna move forward. We need to get our bearings. Relearn the rules of the world. Also, the dash button in this game is a complete game changer. Steelheart Girdle. I mean... Doesn't have the health regen. I'm pretty content with my belt right now. All right. I think as we level, I'm going to keep our lightning ability getting stronger and stronger. And I'm pretty committed. I'm probably just going to have my Thunder Strike be my main ability. And just otherwise hit things with sword as my ability. Boy, those guys do a lot of damage. Only one ability? I don't only have one ability. I mean, I got the lightning clouds. But I'm not, like, doing a shooty ability or something like that. I think I'm dancing around the idea of eventually going towards the lightning totem, though. That does look pretty cool. But I think doubling down this way is going a long way. And I do really like these Wind Devils. They're not, like, absolutely game-changing, but they're, like, a good addition. They give me, like, an aura of damage. And I like that. Oh, hey. Slow resistance, I'll take it. And, of course, the little bit of physical resistance cannot be denied. I mean, I suppose you can deny it. What kind of madman would do that? I mean, I haven't quite gone down the road of no abilities. I definitely need something to have a little bit of extra oomph. I don't think I've seen Shade Song before. Nor will I ever again, for she will die. Also, I keep pushing 1 for my heal ability. That is a habit I need to not get into. Because the toolbar is completely different in Titan Quest. Have you played much Titan Quest, Mad Hat? Dree guy is still alive and kicking. Haven't played a while since. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm glad that he took the backstage. Yeah. That's one of those, it's like, it's forgettable, but it's like every time you play it, you're like, man, that's actually a really good, really long game. They got like 3 expansions now. And I might be doing that on my off time. Just trying to see if I can, you know, eventually beat it. Alright, buckaroo. Something like that. Die. It's Cronley. Something's funny. I could probably think of a better name than that. Okay, look. I do like the lightning ability as it has some collateral damage around it. Okay, stop that. Health regen's catching up somewhat. Not horrible, but meh. Yeah, that last act is pretty rough. Oh, the last expansion, do you mean? I haven't done that one yet. They had that, like, Viking one is the last expansion I looked at. But I don't know. If there's an Asian one, it's not great. That's a shame. They have a cool class, which is specifically all about drinking potions, which is interesting. Naturally, I made my character a rogue and that class. And just using the, like, buffs and drinking potion abilities. And statting with poison. Okay. Thank you. That shield is ridiculous. Not horrible, but meh. Yeah, that's a shame. Because it's crazy, because they do have you going on the Great Wall in the main game, too. And that is a long act. Signet Ring, huh? Blood Pact, Laceration. Insane Pierce Resistance ain't bad. A little bit of Chaos Resist. Not horrible, but not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for health regen and little else. Oh. Got a brain, though. I like me some brains. Oh, another thing I'm enjoying with Titan Quest is the fact that there's a ton of mods out. And some of the mods I'm enjoying are play as your sprite as one of the enemies. So you can be a satyr, you can be a pigman, you can be a werewolf. I know, it's not tremendous, but it's pretty awesome. What do I need here? I need 30, level 30, level 30. Level 30 is going to be a big level for me. Interesting. Now, on top of all that, now that we're playing, you know, to bring it back to Grim Dawn, I've been looking at some of the sneak peeks that they've been doing about the expansion for Grim Dawn, the next one coming up. They don't have a date that I can find yet that is coming out, but they were showing some armor, and it looks like you can have Viking armor that gives you a beard, and that makes me laugh. Excited to see what the Berserker class does. It does seem to lean pretty heavily on having a weapon in both hands. So, like, making a class just a dual wielding the whole time, or make that the focus, it's probably going to be badass. There's probably going to be a lot of really cool Berserker Nightblade combos. Alright, let's turn it all in. Now, I'm not going to gloat, but I feel pretty good about that Connolly fight that we had. It's precisely what I was looking for. Text you might find interesting. Thank you. Faction benefits. Thank you. Not gonna gloat. I'm trying. I don't understand how to do the whole, like, you know, no hubris thing, but, you know, baby steps. I didn't say, psh, here's a pushover. Man, I wasn't even challenged. I mean, we're only just now getting into the super hard part, so I've got to be on my toes. Vitality resistance, huh? An armor that just focuses on resistance. That's kind of cool. Can I use their board? Okay, no. I don't know, leave it to me to gloat about mediocrity. We'll get there. I just need a character that sticks. Once we get past the Promised Land... And I actually think getting to, oh, what's that place? Getting to, Homecoming, or Hometown, or... Homestead. That's what we're called. I'm not gonna do that. Pour it in. Okay, I am going to do that, as it turns out. Poisoning water. Plagued. Foggy bank. Sure. Okay, I can only have one quest at a time. We may do that if I need a warm-up. Oh, I'm level 30. Hell yeah. Things have changed. Okay, so Soul Split. Rend the souls of your foe in a deathly cascade. I like the sound of that. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have like a complete overhaul. I wish to have boots. We'll do one item at a time. Excellent. 10% over medium. I don't know what I did. Oh. That gives me incredible poison resist. I like. Alright, let's do this one. This one's a scary one. Yeah! Big old burning scythe. I love it. Did I really want to use that? I sacrificed some elemental resist, bleeding resist. How much over am I on the bleeding resist? 15. I am not over on that. That's a hard one. But that is incredible damage. I'll think about it. Dude, I look cool. Need a better shirt, though. Need a better shirt. Speaking of adulting, got some dishes washed. We'll be listening on headphones. You're going to have to describe everything in excruciating detail. Fear you not. I can go at great length to the things I'm seeing. I can react to them, too. Or do you want the reaction-free experience? Because every time I think about being a reaction YouTuber or reaction video guy, I just kind of cringe inwardly. Ether Soul, huh? Ooh. That's pretty cool. What does Roiling Blood do? I mean, that's not amazing. I'm committed. So basically, I found a Ether Soul, and because I had nothing else to go on there, I added Roiling Blood, which isn't that great. It is Adulting Day. It's important. I mean, it's like, what? Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. I almost deleted my badge. There we go. Now we got extra ether resist. It's like the highest I've ever seen it. Increase armor by 4, defensive, health regeneration by 10%. Awesome. Everything here is awesome. I don't know. I've never been against the idea of adulting. There's something refreshing about getting all your shit done. At least in my point of view. Your mileage may vary. Okay, now remind me, folks, I got to avoid the gosh darn Coliseum. At least in this run. It's killed me one too many times, and I'm not willing to make a new character. Not yet, at least. I forgot to go speak to Barnabas. Oh my god. The path, it never ends! Must be nice? What, getting it done? Oh, absolutely. I mean, getting it done sucks, don't get me wrong. But, you know, if you get a moment, take a sec, take a deep breath, see what you've accomplished. That's when the good feelings come in, at least in my point of view. It's like, I feel fulfilled. I don't have to sleep on top of laundry anymore. Or I feel fulfilled. The dishes are clean. I don't have to do it any longer. Also, do you guys ever listen to, like, music or anything while you're doing your work? Usually when I'm, like, working on a project or something, I got, like, a stream or a, you know, audiobook or some kind of, like, lore video going on. Really takes the edge off, in my opinion. It's a good way to kind of osmosize information. Oh, how'd I get up here? 3 streams and music? I don't know how you're able to process all that information all at once. I used to be able to do that, at least, maybe not to that extent, but boy. I'm impressed, though. Both you and Opal say it works. Yeah, this scythe is amazing. I love it. And I don't want to give it up. At least for now. Okay, health is bouncing pretty fiercely. I'm fighting these giant skeletal watchers. You know, I think the undead totems, the Arcovian undead totems, are always kind of scary. They have particularly frightening enemies in them. Like, the beast ones aren't so bad, in my opinion. It's mainly because, you know, trolls aren't so bad. But it's like those skeleton gargantuans that can, like, root you down. The ether ones are particularly bad because they have the charge guys. And the reanimators, so they can just summon infinite enemies at you. Gets a little hairy at times. What is this shield? Devil's Grin. I like that. And then the Scarlet Marksman. Using cadence on a rifle, huh? You know, the Scarlet Marksman. I know it's the name of a weapon in this game, however, it does bring me to think about the things like the Red Baron. Like, how long, like, have we lost the time where people just get known as a nickname and then just kind of, you know, live in either fame or infamy through that way? Like the Red Baron, just a fighter pilot who's known for just, you know, dogfighting like crazy and destroying everybody he goes up against. In, I believe, World War I. But, like, he wasn't called the Red Baron. I don't know if he was actually a Baron. I know he was German. But, like, what could you possibly do to, like, you know, gain that level of infamy? And can you achieve that today? I mean, I guess I'm not a sports guy, so... maybe it does happen all the time and I just didn't even realize. This hat. Okay. Primal Strike. That is a thing I'm using, yes? Almost. Yes. So that is a worthwhile hat to have. However, there's no resistances. No energy regen. I mean, Earth Ward's cool. Embrace the protective essence of Earth, raising armor and regeneration. Okay. But I'm sacrificing more elemental resistance. That's gonna bite me in the ass eventually. What does the ward stone do? Or rune stone? Okay. I'm gonna be a fool. I'm gonna make a decision once I get to town. However, duelist saber, huh? Ooh. That's fun. Delicately balanced by generations of master swordsmen. You know, the swordsman does not balance his sword. It's the blacksmith. Ah, whatever. I won't fight it. The swordsman just uses the balanced sword. What kind of damage am I doing? Ether damage. Hell yeah. And attack damage converted to health. Glorious. Look, I hear what you guys are saying. I understand. But the Colosseum's calling me. What's the bonus? Monsters cannot be slowed. I don't slow. If that's all I'm really up against. Okay, if I lose this character, I'm gonna be really effing sad. No, I'm talking myself out of here. We're getting out of here. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We're going to eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize. We're not doing it. We can do it in a elite mode. I don't know how I feel about this whole caution thing, but we're going to stick to it, or at least try to. Swarming Hive, however, I'm going to get you. Excellent. Still haven't spent my points, damn it. Torrential forces cascades from your weapon, shocking your target and leaping to further foes. Increase main hand damage and increase lightning damage. I mean, that's pretty good. Strike with the strength of the earth. Whenever you land a critical strike with your basic attacks, the ground shakes with the force of the blow, reverberating in a shockwave. Ooh. Also does more lightning damage. Well, don't mind if I do. When given a choice between offense and defense, y'all know where I stand. Because the same law applies. If the enemy is not alive to kill you, you don't need defense. The Blade of Nerval. Oh, it's a poison weapon. Nice. Alright, Queenie. I'm gonna read your snide comment in a moment. Burn! Back to dishes! Actually, this scythe is phenomenal. And lightning damage is really good. Yeah. And another level. Goddamn. Manifestaris. You stand beside the grave of a hero that just died because you invested in offense instead of defense. It's true. And I do feel every death in my heart. But that's just a sacrifice we need to pay. Manifestoris. The corpse pile's calling. Besides, the cautious have never been considered heroic. No. It's always the doers, the actioners. Those willing to put it all on the line. And I'm also just adding more bombast to the fact that I completely ignored the Coliseum. I talked myself out of it. Wimped out, as you would say. You specifically, Mad Hat. Excellent. Inching our way towards victory. We had some close calls with this character. I'm hoping to avoid those. Yeah. Excellent. I can sit here and level up. Have I not mastered that? What the H? I didn't realize my Wind Devils weren't maxed out. But truthfully, I really should be getting Heart of the Wild. That gives me some reduction poison, increased health regeneration. That one's kind of important. Oak skin's gonna be huge. Did I read that right? All retaliation damage. Huh. Yeah, I'm starting to think a shaman would make a pretty decent retaliation build. Hey, what's back here? Oh, yeah, we still got to do that Dreeg area. Almost forgot. We will get to this totem, or the devotion shrine, so I can get my little point in there. And then we'll go after that. Not maxed on poison resist, which I don't like. Actually, I'm pretty sure Sanctuary has something to do with that. There we go. I'm kind of glad I've invested in Pierce Resist. Because that's usually what kills me the fastest. It's just the endless crossbow bolts that get me. They do quite a bit of damage in a very small amount of time. And these priests suck. And the freezing sucks. Gotcha. Right, 2 Frost Reverence and a Lightning Reverent? What? A Revenant, not Reverent. Although I'm not going to tell you how to feel. Alright, buddy. Your healing ways are done. There we go. Man, I'm gonna need a chest piece, something fierce. Oh my god. I just whiffed twice with my lightning ability. I don't care for that. I feel like how much my lightning area of effect is working for me. Chain lightning's great. Get the priest first. The rest comes naturally. Of course you're Storm Revenant. Why wouldn't you be? Abomination? You know, I often think about, people who, heroes like this. Like, you get an event, it's cataclysmic, but they, rise up to the challenge. And I've always wanted to be a character like that. Always growing up with stories of, like, zombie apocalypse and stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna be that guy, even though, the numbers are wildly against you. Whoa! Look, it burst out of the ground. Could you not heal? Thank you. Oh, you son of a gun. God, those guys hit hard. Like a frickin' truck. If this guy dies, we're going to Kiting City. I will never stand toe-to-toe with an enemy again. Hello, Necromancer friend. Assignment, I will do this task. I've always liked the idea of Necromancers not being an inherently evil faction. Aside from messing with undead... Aside from messing with corpses... Like, I don't think there's anything moralistically wrong with, like, interacting with spirits and such. In fact, there's a lot of good that can be done with that. Like, can you imagine how much history can be retained just by, like, oh yeah, let me resurrect the primary source. We'll ask him questions. But what do you think Abraham Lincoln felt? Well, let's resurrect him and find out. There we go. Pierce resist. Oh yeah, I got this guy. Not good for my build, but, I got it. Right. Okay, now that we squished the Skellyman, let's go do the Dreeg path, and then we'll double back and also take the opportunity to clear our inventory. And I need elemental resistance. Something fierce. I mean, since I'm not really doing fire damage, I can get shoulder pads that are just focusing on resistances entirely. Like, armor and resistance is kind of the only things I'm really looking for with that. Still not maxed out in ether resist. That is kind of bonkers to me. Yeah, this lightning ring, I'm not doing it. Cannot be convinced. Like, my damage isn't really suffering right now. I'd have to have, like, you know, some severe area to justify. But, damn, 12. Okay, riddle me this. Riddle me this. Devotion. Okay, so this is the last blue I need. The rest is going to be, what? Green and red. So let's talk green. That goes that way. What's a good defensive green thing? The candle? Give me a little bit. Also increase my damage. Eagle? Oh, it's a falcon. Not an eagle at all. Crane? Oh, no, that's gold. Well, how about red? How about red? Let's talk defenses with red. The eel. I like eel. Energy leech. Not what I want. Man, there really is not a lot in the way of elemental resist. That's kind of harsh. About magi. That's all fire damage. Good God. What I'm getting at here is we're probably not gonna... Ooh, Rohan's crown, huh? Oh, Rowan's crown. I don't really need purple for where I'm going, right? Seru? Bleed resist. Pierce resist. Armor. Do I change my mind and go for the arcane currents? I mean, I know I went for a lot of blue here. Summon limit. Arcane current. Carve an eldritch symbol. What can I connect it to? Feral hunger, upheaval, Markovin's advantage. I don't get it. Symbol on the ground rapidly emits currents of arcane energy at nearby foes. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, if that's the case, talk to me about purple. Yeah, let's go for Rowan's crown. Yeah, elemental damage. Next with elemental storm. Elemental resist. Okay. I like it. We're going this way. I don't have anything in that direction. I need purple, I need green. I don't know which way I'm going. Okay. I'm kind of completely rehauling my direction here. Armor? Argo's hammer. Actually, just meh. Health regen. Free elemental resistance. I mean, I'm not huge on the bleeding. How about this? Shepherd's crook? That's all pets. All pets all day. Tough choices. Tough choices. Owl. I like owls. Gives me a purple. I'm not doing the toad. You can't make me. I don't have any direction in green. What gives me green? Maybe we go fox. Cunning. Bleed damage. Okay, maybe we don't go fox. Raven. All pets all the time. Jesus. I don't know what I want. Your story. Mistress of Rumors. Rat? Okay. There's vitality damage. Nothing's really screaming at me. This smells bonds. All pets. Yeah, maybe I go with the candle. I mean, elemental damage is good. Yeah, we're going candle. Next chance we get. Jesus. That was a tough choice. But all that being said, I'm wearing this new hat. I want to attach my Rift Zone. Keep the add-on. Slap this bad boy on. We're a shaman. You know, that looked a lot cooler than until I put it on my head. Yeah, we'll see how a elemental ward goes. Oh, no. We got a mission. We got level 1 characters to beat. And I can hit things harder with my lightning ability. So, you know, there's that. Go get them, lightning. They just tap them and they pop. Happy with your devotions? You always respect them. Yeah, that's a, I'm thinking about it. I was going a particular direction, now I'm rethinking it. Because, I'm trying to lean my devotions towards my resistances to kind of free up the slots for my equipment. Because kind of that's the thing that's holding me back a little bit with my equipment is my inability to kind of like, you know, it's like, hey, I got this really good damage one, but I can't really do anything because it's giving me so many resistances. And if I get rid of those, I get, you know, worried about one shot. So trying to find that happy medium. I think devotions is going to be the answer for that. Jesus, this place is horrifying. Yeah, I'm not sure where to go with the devotions. I think I'm going to freestyle it a little bit until I get a to elite mode, then I might actually start looking in that direction. Because I am happy with the choices I have currently. I just don't know where to go from there. In order to get, like, you know, the high level one. I mean, it's also entirely possible. I've not even considered the fact that it's possible to maybe completely forgo a high level one and just go for a ton of low level. Yeah, I'm saying that out loud, but now I just feel bleh about that idea. Okay, so they do extra poison damage. Delightful. But yeah, I can just go low level ones and just kind of get all my bonuses that way. Okay, this is Kiting City because everything is poisonous. This is like frickin' Ugdenbog. The precursor. The prequel episode. And dangerous domains are dangerous. You gotta be careful. You never know what you're gonna be up against here. I just do not want to stand in a puddle or get too many poison stacks on me. Well, they seem to be focusing on armor reduction, which is frightening. You know, health regen is really coming in clutch here. I always like the idea of a completely hidden, like, a place in a swamp where nobody normally goes. You know, the one where it's just some ancient antediluvian cult lays their holy place. Treasures and horrors abound. Yep, that's my health dropping. You know, Hat, I was hoping for that elemental resist. You want to talk to me about that? There we go. Earth Ward. I'm not sure. Does not give me a number breakdown on how the resistance works. This obnoxious guy. Okay. Ah, these poison guys are ridiculous. Oh, still lure more. Downside of chain lightning. And aggressive pets. Now, why are they actually subject to the poison puddles? Come on, man. I know they're the same faction. Okay, music check. We are not in the same soundtrack. That one was full of anxiety, and I enjoyed it. Let's see what else. We want. Oh, that's recently played. I want suggested. Recommended for today. Let's see. You know, I did actually really like the Binding of Isaac soundtrack. Let's give it a shot. Oh, could we please do as I say? There. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to rethink my devotions farther down the line. They are offering me a lot of strength right now, though.
Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with
I haven't thought about the Binding of Isaac in a long time. I played the hell out of the game back in the day.
television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved.
The Guardian of Dreeg.
To save him, my lord, Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to him. Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins. I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee, Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son, Isaac, will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else. Yes, Lord, she replied,
Oh boy.
grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a
There we
trap
go.
door to the basement, hidden under his rug.
Nice.
Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through.
Now,
his door
I haven't done the other two of
and
these, so
threw
I'm gonna have to
himself
see
down
what
into the unknown depths
they got.
below.
Bleed resistance. Already maxed out. Vitality resistance? Maybe. A ton of health regeneration's awesome. Maybe I do want these. These are pretty good pants. Aggressive Dreeg Sect leg guard. But I'm taking another hit at elemental resistance. God damn. Alright, tell you what. Maybe I can take a blow and poison resist. And then I'll find an item that gives me, like a component that gives me elemental resist. I gotta compensate it somehow. We'll do some research. I can't keep giving that up and expect to survive. I think I focused maybe a little too heavily on the hard to get resistances, being ether resist, vitality resist, chaos resist. Even though my chaos resist is 56. Actually, it's a lot better than I thought it was. Oi. Take your battered shell and leave. Oh god, how do I leave? Nah, screw that. I'm not gonna be lost in this area. There we go. Ooh, elemental resist is decent. Poison resist, very decent. Fire resist, amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we got a new coat. Yeah, I'll take it. The Dreadlord's Topaz Ring. Cool name. That's a really good suit of armor. Yeah. Now, it's not going to compensate for the pants, but the extra armor class will be nice. Gooby. Now we're looking fearsome. Alright, talking about the pants. Let's find that component. Elemental resist component. Alright, Radiant Gem. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's a very high level one, though. Also gives me Radiant Shield. Lasts for 10 seconds, or 12 seconds. Wow. I do not have an offhand. Brutal. Elemental Signet Ring. Powered Essence of Burnoth. Ah, but this Maven Shield is phenomenal. can't give that. Oh, what am I doing? Wardstone. Amulets and metals. Man, that's elemental resist, bleed resist. Am I really getting a lot out of the Rift Shard? What am I getting with that? Gives me Vitality Resist. That's nice. Energy Leech. I mean, that's going to be kind of a blow. What about this? It's Ether Resist. Okay, choices are hard. Choices are really hard right now. Alright, what else do we got? Runestone. I'm already wearing it. It's in my head. Wardstone, Radiant Gem. That's 3 options. 3 not so great options. Okay, I'm gonna go with the decrease the vitality resist in favor of elemental resist. I don't like it, but I'm gonna take it. And now we're maxed out. 24 over for elemental resist. That's fantastic. Poison resist, maxed. Maxed, maxed. I only have a weakness with a vitality now. Okay. That feels good. And with that, I can actually keep that on. Yeah, that hurts, but... Pop that on. What do you mean I can't use my axe? Oh no. Those pants were giving me strength. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, riddle me this. If I were to drop 1 level here, add 1 level here, then give me 4 points. Yeah, it's not enough. 9 points. That's really not good. Bad, not good. Alright, tell you what. Let's get a supplementary bash weapon. I get 8 from the green gem you can attach to equipment. Okay, let's look at the green gem. Can I sacrifice 2 equipment mods and use 2 green gems? But that's just it. The entire reason I did this is to... Well, what can I put these in? Offhands, rings, head, and chest. I'm in trouble. Because that's going to absolutely tank my bleed... Well, maybe not. Maybe not. This is bleed and pierce resist. I am 5 over with that, so I'm going to tank my pierce resist a little bit. Okay, hear me out. Some points, move some points. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Is if I change out 1 silk swatch... until I level. Okay, so I'm 1 point off. Now let's respec 1 point away. Unless soldier gives me more points. Let's think that. Sorry, 5 physique. Are you out of your goddamn mind? That'll give me 5 points. This hurts to do. There, and I can use my weapon again. Jesus. The sacrifices we make. I almost got myself in a lot of trouble there. I mean, once I actually get the physique points, I think I'm like 2 levels from now, I'm going to replace the polished emerald. I didn't think I was that close. I'm like primarily focusing on physique itself, so I'm impressed that I even dropped low enough that I couldn't use a weapon or something. The things we do for armor. Oh, the things I do for armor. And that's not a terrible blow. It's a, I mean, that does decent damage, but it wasn't really the powerhouse I wanted it to be yet. It's probably when I max it out it's going to happen, but we got levels for that. Temporary setback. Nothing more. Let's go fight some skeletons. I'm sorry, how much does Silk Swatch do? Damn. Okay. We just need to make a level really fast. It's a good thing those radiant gems are cheap. You keep your crossbows to yourself, sir. Okay, now what I'm taking what Radical Sabbatical said, and I'm keeping a very close eye on secret doors and entrances. Almost 500 hours in, and I'm still missing stuff. Whiff. You know, maybe I did sacrifice a lot to use this shaman hat. I'm starting to rethink how good my choice was, but we'll see. Never doubt myself. Okay, we'll move. Let the defensive regen buffs pop in. Woohoo! Thank you, rovers. I can't believe my pants were the reason I could carry something. Gives a whole different name of power pants. Why are you strong? My pants. They make me mighty. Yeah. At least the ether damage is doing decent work. That's right, can't heal if you one-shot him. Also, the boss at the bottom of this dungeon, what kind of damage does he do? Does he do chaos damage or vitality damage? I might really be regretting the decrease in vitality. Or resistance to vitality damage. Forbidden arts. I like it. You know, perhaps a better thing to have lost would be a little bit of a storm guy. I mean, they're really a luxury at the best of days. My little storm clouds. Just like a little damage aura. Not even 100% necessary, but I don't know. We'll see. We're past the point of sacrifice. Now we can only gain. Yeah, they need to know who's boss. That's right, Clouds. You're not but a number to me. I need you to perform. We got quotas to meet. Things to kill. I want to see a kill count. And I've been seeing nothing but assists. The last quarterly report was atrocious. Right. All right. So this is going to be like the, this place has kind of been the crucible of many of my characters. Kind of like a indicator as to whether I have enough resistances, enough defense, enough skill and wherewithal. So if I feel like I'm locking in a little bit, it's because I'm scared. I'm scared, boss. Nomus Dread, you seem to also do lightning damage. That is rather obnoxious. Oh, nice, I leveled. Awesome. So many dodges! Yeah, my offensive ability's really hurting. Maybe I focus on that. I'm not sure what it is supposed to be. See, I mean, that's kind of the caster paradox. Is I don't really have to worry about, you know, offensive ability when you just cast spells. You know, now that I think about it, a caster's kind of like easy mode in this game in many different ways. There's so many things you don't have to worry about, generally. All you gotta do is get fancy footwork, mana regen, elemental resist, and you're fine. Just be sure to use the dodge ability a lot. Oh, good. Freeze and move. We're gonna live life as an assassin. Walk in, kill our target, leave. Maybe mop up any witnesses, but, you know. We'll get there. We got him. I don't know, I've had a rough... As your caster, stub your toe in a rock. See? I mean, I'm curious to how well he'll survive in a ultimate mode. I mean, you got enough of a head start on me. You have plenty of time to find out. But here's the thing. The thing with the caster is you stub your toe on a rock, you damn near, like, you know, that's 3/4 of your health. Screen flashed red and everything. Ooh, Glacier. I've already learned this. Good old Glacier. Alright, so, physique. Boom, 310. That is not enough. Not enough indeed. I need one more level if we're really gonna think about changing it up. Look at that. After all that, my elemental resist still isn't max. What the F? Okay. Yeah, I gotta get the area boss of this place. Tough as he is, scary as he is, I have some dignity. And also the fact that he has a devotion shrine, and that's absolutely critical for my character. Stop hitting me. There we go. Well, let's quickly level up. Yeah, let's pump some levels into Heart of the Wild. That's going to go a long way in our survivability. It's just increased regen. I also think it has some resistance to boot. Now that I'm kind of curious, I'll have to look at that in a sec. Okay, gives me energy reserved, increased health, increased regeneration. Ah, okay, cool. So, I mean, it's still good, but not as groundbreaking as I wanted it to be. The regen's good, though. I don't know why I'm complaining. Like, that's kind of the core, one of my staples. I could have gone from the other side. Nice. Uh-oh. We got a totem. Y'all know what that means. Let's do this. Okay, ghouls. That's actually kind of scary. Good old Rot Eye. Love that guy. They're scary because I just reduced my vitality resist. Didn't I? No, I dropped my ether resist. Okay. Deathrite handguards. No, these are not what I want. They look cool, though. For sure. Now I'm kind of greedily looking for a elemental resist items. Anything to stop relying on my components for that. I want to max it up, have it stay maxed out, and then work on my other resists. Or vice versa. If I can just max out all my other resists. Can you frickin' swing? Karos Dread. Didn't I just kill you? Oh no, that's Nemos Dread. Nice, good old rover reputation. You do spend a lot of time with these Arkovian undead, so rovers tend to be pretty easy to level up. That's to their advantage. They're usually the first place you become revered to. Usually. This is a shame. They their equipment seems to be very limited usability. Okay, fine. There we go. One thing I like about skeletons is, like, you can just be plodding around, and suddenly the room is just filled with them. Like, you blink and suddenly you're overrun. Good problem to have. Alright. We go deeper. Deeper! Into the abyss. And then once we do that, we'll reread the Dreeg one to see where the next path is. That's a quest I've never done. I'm kind of excited to, you know, finish it up. It's like a secret quest. Maybe there's an achievement at the end. I'm also going to be looking for... Wait, what? Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Seem to have gone through the wrong door. Wait, what's this other one then? Floor 2. Okay. Oh, hello. There's some pottery I haven't powdered. Oh, you gotta think, with the Arkovan Undercity, yes, it's protected by the undead. I get it. They can't die. They're here forever. But just to think, there's a jar there that has been sitting for, you know, however many centuries. And we are the ones who are able to walk in and kick it into dust. So many years of time, age, and history smashed in an instant by an uncaring hero. Good feeling. Couldn't help but notice these guys are level 34. Spooky. Wonder if they're saying that I'm a little underleveled for this place. I know not. Once I go here, I'm going to get that slith. For the faction points. I should preface. Yeah, I'm not going to grind them fiercely, but I'll put an effort. Some degree of effort. That's an awful lot of dudes. How about that priest? A Ludos Vegra. Okay, that, you know, meteor ability is like his magnum opus. His super ability. Otherwise, it's just hitting me with his sword occasionally. That would be an awful shame if my elemental resist sucked. Okay, occasionally my big defensive abilities are proccing, which is good. The Earthen Shield and my Elemental Shield. Or Energy Shield. Kinda wonder if one procs over the other. Ah, looks like they both go. Nice, we got the Chain Chest, which takes a... Where it takes a dynamite to open, it has a guaranteed purple item in it. In this case, a brain. And a heart. Also a good chance for blues, but I don't think I was lucky this time. Okay. Well, one more level, then I'll try testing. See whether getting rid of this gem is gonna destroy my ability to use my sight. Just sweep them away. It is such a cool sight. What is it called? Frickin' Soul Splitter? It's probably proccing a lot, but I couldn't tell you what the visuals look like. There we go. Okay. Regenerator. Well, he may have been able to regenerate, but it didn't save him. Am I missing something? Oh, I gotta go up this way. It's a very convoluted dungeon. Boy, I do like that chain lightning ability. They always go behind me. There we go. Go. It's nice that my lightning ability is still one-shotting enemies. Most of them, at least. Means I haven't sacrificed damage that much. Jesus. That was a sudden burst of damage on their part. Like my health dropped and stayed there for a second. I'm like, oh no, what's happening? You know, it's a shame my equipment can't influence my devotions. Like, maybe you get a piece of armor that increases crab or turtle. But nah, I think that would be hyper complex. And hard to build around. I don't like being frozen, sir. At Rovena Kerr. Yeah, fun talk. It's a lot of ghosts going invisible. Oh, there's another one. Good. That's a lot of dudes. Enough of that ether resist, please. Yeah, I see what you're doing. It won't work. No way, no how. Wait, I leveled and the ether guy didn't die? Thought killing him is what leveled me. Oh, I think I saw what Soul Red did. It gets like a little green bolt of energy. Neat. See, this is the kind of enemy that kind of makes me wish I had more damage. Yes, I'm aware you got a bazillion hit points. And I'm doing like 2k per hit, but still. Gotcha. Shard of Menhir. What the hell's that? Ooh. Gives me Drogon's Pact. Menhir's Will. Ether Ward. It's actually probably just a shield. I don't think I've ever seen that necklace before. That's kind of cool. I am pleased that we leveled, though. Bonds Abysmal. Chains of Oleron. Okay, well, let's level up. What am I going to pump into now? I want my lightning ability to be more powerful. Right. We got priests. Okay, knock down the priest and run. Oh, you son of a gun. Because I'm doing all my hard work. Stop freezing me. I will break a bunch of them and run. Seems like the right thing to do. Get the heavy guys. Priest is still alive, much to my chagrin. There we go. Hey, Radical, how you doing? I mentioned a little while ago that you showed off that one secret area that I missed after 500 hours of this game. How you doing today? Let me get down there. There's secret stuff to be had. There we go. You missed that I once changed my pants and I lost enough strength to stop being able to use my weapon. That was a pretty scary time. I had to respec a little bit to actually get that physique back. The downside is I had already deleted my old one to have actually, you know, to get the component off of it. Okay, this is the real test. Reese, had enough of your garbage. Best ARPG. Okay, tired. Been up since 3:30. Good lord! You get up at the same time I do. I get up at like 3:30 every day. Nice! How you liking Night Rain? I know that came out today. Low is over the moon. I'm gonna, since, I don't know, I'm leaning away from being a day one kind of guy. I'm gonna let, you know, let it cook for a little bit. That's a bungle to have. A bungle? Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm caught up now. Wonder, is there like an ether oil I can make? Oh, sometimes the chat delay throws me for a loop. This too. Vicious Jawbone. Yeah, ain't nothing. Ain't no thing. Wasn't intentional wake up time. Couldn't fall back to sleep. Oh, I hate that. Especially if you like wake up super early on your day off. Ugh. Yeah, never day 1 for Dansky. He waits until at least day 2. Yeah, exactly. Or until somebody browbeats me enough to actually try it. I mean, my will is only so strong. Oh, no, it's all good. There's no need to rush for my account. Well, I got a new medal, which increases the amount of health I regen. And gives me Pierce and Ether Resist, which is nice. It's a good thing. From soft games you played, really like this one. So, okay, hear me out. That's one of the big things that's been floating around. Is I don't know what kind of game it is. Is it like actually an extraction shooter? Well, not shooter per se, but like an extraction game or what? Oh. There we go. Yeah, how much does this give me? 18? Yeah, that's bonkers. And now I'm maxed out. God, I can just use a little bit more elemental resist. Just a little. Then it would be golden. I'm pleased that the challenge is still there. I didn't think it'd be missing, but I also think it's pretty interesting that it was built deliberately to be a multiplayer game. Okay, no worries. Take your time. Elixir of Ether? Oh. Spirit Bane? Seems to be a higher level item. Right, Vitality. The Death Whisper Ointment? I mean, that's really good. However, I don't have a Sanctified Bone or... Oh, here we go. Elixir of the Void. Nope, that's not what I want. Royal Jelly Essence? I don't understand where Vitality comes in on this one. But only by... What? I don't understand how that works. I'm gonna be a stubborn curmudgeon and say it doesn't work. Vitrolic Gallstone. Cloud Fang, Haunted Steel. You're done? Hell yeah! Welcome back. It's good to have you. Fierce Resolve. Oh, that's all kind of resist. Look at that. Fierce resist, Vitality resist. No regen. Put away the vacuum, but otherwise... So the vacuum's still sitting in the middle of the room. I can relate to that. The Mistborn Talisman. Yeah, what's the next, Yeah, I'm not sure what the... Fortress. I think maybe that's it. Actually takes Fortitude. No, wait, Fortitude. Yeah, what takes Sanctuary? Sacrifice? No. Torment? Seal? Juggernaut? No. I will do each one of these. Arbiter? Yeah. And the Gavel of Justice. On the Wicked, that's not great. I actually kind of prefer Sanctuary. Maybe move on to Fortress? Oh, it requires a shield. Damn it. Juggernaut? No. Sacrifice? Health cost per second sounds terrifying. No. Zeal? This is way out of... Oh, wait, no. What are you talking about? That's 2 levels from now. I got so many decisions to make.
Isaac was cornered. His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else.
Savage?
Isaac's
No.
mother repeated to herself. This was the
Arbiter.
end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel
Hydrate or die straight?
to stop his mother's hand.
What?
And just like that, it was
That
over.
doesn't sound like a, You don't got much of a choice. Mark of Madrogan, Severed Claw. And I need hearts. And Hysteria. Ooh. I mean, that's good. Ancestral Bond? With your minions. That's a pet ability. No, I don't want that. So I'm trying to make a decision on how to shape our character here. Blight? Conflagration? No. Death Chill? Desolation? That one, maybe. When hit, destroy the earth beneath your feet with destructive static force. You're speaking my language. Let's make Squall. Dense fur. Done. Next. Done. Next. Oh god, I forgot what it's called. Desolation? Yes, okay. Amber. Yeah, we're sacrificing defensive ability for a lot. Okay, here we go. Nice straight part was just for shits and giggles. I get ya. Thank you for the reminder. This time. I'm kidding. I do make a lot of jokes. I've seen a lot of streams over the years, and there have been like a fad where it's just like, you know, usually when there's a hydrate button where you spend points and do that, and then every time the streamer takes a drink, it's practically like, you know, people are just basically waterboarding the streamer at that point. It's extraction in that your squad drops into a map to get gear and level up while remaining in an ever-shrinking circle. Once the final circle, you fight the night boss. If you wipe on that fight, it's GG. Otherwise, it goes to day 2. So in night 3 until the real final boss comes out. Oh, that's interesting. So you're actually constantly working on a time crunch. Alright, I'm scared of this boss. I'm scared, boss. I don't want to lose this guy. I like him. I got attached against my better judgment. Yeah, we're talking about Night Rain. It came out. I know a lot of people are playing it. I was saying I usually don't do the day 1 stuff. Or try not to, at least. As it systematically does poorly. But yeah, it's one of those games that I'm going to sit on the sidelines and see how it goes. Until I get browbeat enough to actually start playing it. I'm not saying it's outside of the realm of possibility. I'm just saying I'm a stubborn AF. Stop shooting me. want to be in the puddle. Get out of the puddle. Out of the puddle. Steady. Yeah, I'm pretty content with this corner. Whew. Oh, I mean, Lo is somebody I know personally, and I know he's been talking about it incessantly. Oh my god, that vengeance is freaking sweet here. Because this is the guy who killed pretty much the clone of this character. In such an unsatisfying manner that the next character I made was basically the same one. I'm like, no, I am not changing. That was awesome. I got pretty hardcore locked in there. A Maven's Tomb, an awesome item. Oh. I'm glad I actually beat that guy. Didn't actually come with any close calls. I think, yeah, it reinforces what I think happened the last time. Is the problem that I lured too many guys from the outside, and I had subsidiary damage that just overwhelmed my regen. And that just will not do. Let's do this. Let's move on. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played Rematch. Is that a sports game? Okay, roguelike elements. Alright, so let's take a gander at the journal here and see. I had forgotten the journal button. Barbie the journal. Uh-oh. How do I read journal entries? There we go. Today's a productive day. You found an issue and fixed something you had a problem with for Twitch? Really? Which one? If you don't mind, sharing. Hidden path. There we go. So the next one, let me speed read real quick. Watch over us all. Peerless gaze. Stand before the great guardian with honor without match. Voice blessing in the heavens. Deed deserving attention. 3 travel broken lands beyond our coven border, where harpies feast on the flesh of the unworthy. Seek a plaque blocked by stone. If you carry the message of Drieg, the way shall open before you. Okay. Rematch is a soccer game made by the folk who did Sifu. Oh, that's kind of cool. Sifu is a great game. A little while ago, in fact, you still might be able to. You can get it free on Epic. Maybe that's what I should try doing. You have to sleep. Hey, take it easy, man. Please, take care of yourself. I look forward to seeing you next time. We'll be doing this tomorrow, too. Peace out, brother. No worries. It's just that you got ways back from Twitch attention for pronouns. Stopped working, and I don't know why. It turns out it doesn't work with 7TV or other extensions of Twitch, and version compatible, so just switch to this one. Nice! Well, I'm glad you got it figured out. Okay. Get Frosty Pants here gone. I am still coated in ice. Priest! Yeah, it'll be nice fighting harpies. It's been a minute. See him fluttering around. I'm not going to go after this Vitality guy. He is especially deadly to melee characters. Yeah, 7TB is one of those things that, again, low kind of browbeat me into getting. I haven't seen too much value out of it. But then again, I'm not a big emote person. Or at least when I speak, I don't use emotes. I mean, I guess as a person, I do emote, but... I mean, I have it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what plink in chat means, but sure. I don't know, is that the sort of thing that you gotta advertise? I barely know what it is. I'll be honest. Oh, okay. Sure, plink to your heart's content. I mean, there's one low uses, that's a fish. I don't get it. Don't know what it means, but there it is. All you gotta do is understand that I don't see the emotes when you type them in. They're on the screen. They're so small. So usually I just see that you're you're typing a bunch of words that I don't understand, and yeah, I will just read that out. Hence the Rip Bozo. Yeah, we're gonna be on the lookout for that rock face so I can find the next path, hidden path. And we got harpies to kill. They said there's no cure for harpies. I proved them wrong. I don't need your pity. I do like the general mystified. What? Awesome. I wonder where this boulder is. Like, is it gonna be an obvious opening of rocks? Where is this path? Where are you taking me? All right. I think if I go this way, I get closer to the Path of Torment. Which is a pretty spooky place. For Skellyman. Oh, you know what? I never put my devotion in anything. That's a loaded freaking sentence. Yeah, I may be kind of scouring this place more than normal. Because I'm convinced there's a secret path here. There's gotta be. But I've never seen it before, so... I think the only solution is to rub my face against every wall until something opens. Like a cat. There we go. I guess there's nowhere, like, obvious that would open. I'm not sure if it's going to be a cave or an actual path. Cave here would be wild. Enmity of the Dark Lord. What a name. I hate it when I whip that. There we go. See, that's what I want. Big impact. I guess that's not the pile of rocks. Looks like it could be, though. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Let's see what we're up against. We're in a dangerous domain. It's poison. Uh-oh. Life drinkers. Jeebus. Alright, this is getting spooky. That's it? There's like 4 guys. Oh, here we go. Guardian of Salile. Okay. Yeah, that looks scary. That too looks scary. I will be much obliged if you stop doing that, sir. Okay, yeah, I'm running away. Good day. Farewell. I'll see you in hell. There's a big monster. It was the center of the screen. I didn't see him. Oh, am I locked in here? Uh-oh. Yep, I'm locked in here. We got problems. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to drink that. Or we're loaded for bear. Ah. He's doing chaos damage. I don't like it. Okay, if he gets a particularly big impact, I'll run away and then let my healing regeneration do its thing. Okay, holy crap. That's so much damage. Okay, I don't like that ability. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Not like this, not like this. To hell with you. I guess the monsters are just there to warn me of what I'm up against? Jesus. I've never used Doombolt. I might. One day. Sad trumpets. Wah, wah. Well, I just needed a reminder of what kind of commitment I was getting into. McDrogan, save me! Okay. Let him do his lightning thing. Ow. No, no, no! No! Okay, that got scary. That got scary. Running, running. Let my potion recharge. Ow. Don't let him do it. Problem is, this really isn't a kiting character. Like, I'm just waiting for things to recharge so I can go back in and smack them again. Uh-huh. Don't get greedy. I'm almost there. I'm just like a frickin' hair away. Got him! Woohoo! Oh my god. Runestone of Salile. Hidden Path, Salile. Ah. Thank you. Thank you. Now we got some lore to do. We got some lore to do. Lore I've never read before. Alright, you have traveled far, Seeker, and seen much. But still, the veil between worlds blinds you to the deeper truths. You stumble about the world that we inhabit, eager for answers that the Empire and its luminary deny. They think us heretics, followers of false gods, yet none of them can claim to have witnessed the power of their deities, their illusions. Show me the cripple that Menhir has cured, armies that Oleron has toppled, the beast that McDrogan has spared from the hunt. You cannot, because they are not real. But the witch gods, born of man, had ascended to raise us from our own ignorance. If you are willing to listen, you may open your eyes as well. That's kind of ironic as we meet Madrogan later on. You now stand before the shrine of Salile, the youngest of the three. Eldritch fire is at his behest, the very essence of the Eldritch realm. His to mold and shape as he sees fit. Clothed in black robes that hide his gaunt frame, Salile glides unseen through the shadowy veil to hunt unwitting mortals for their vitality. Many a devout of Salile has been asked to make the ultimate sacrifice, to present themselves before the dark god and offer their life so that Salile may bestow his infinite wisdom upon those that remain. You, worthy seeker, do not yet have the attention of the gods, but know that with each step you take, you will bring yourself closer to the three. Go now to the frozen lands of the north, where the primitive tribes had constructed a standing stones ages ago. Armed with the words of Salile and Drieg, the way shall be open. Okay, so we go to Yeti Land, and that has another one. Probably Bismo. Rude. Although, as a follower of McDrogan, in-game, this guy, rather unhappy by their words. He apparently acknowledges the witch gods, but, doesn't mean the other ones don't work. Now, back to our feature presentation. I'm not gonna lie, I totally thought I was gonna, bite it there. That fight was pretty spooky. Yeah, I'm unhappy that that's a ghost shrine. I was hoping it would be a beast one. Oh my god. What am I up against? Like, really? Ah, yes. The endless summoning. Please. Okay. This is dangerous. They got freezing and puddles. Yeah, what can I do? Okay, one down. One of many. Cool. Keep the damage coming. Okay. We're doing okay, at least. Valgar the Ice Watcher. Alright. Oh good, there's more. Ether one's my least favorite. No, 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 no. Rude. Just need to very carefully dissect each one. Take hits where I can, run away when I need to. Let my storm clouds do the work. Cool, another one down. Okay. I don't like that one bit. Now we just power them down and we're golden. Surgical. Love it. Woohoo! Now let's see what goodies we got. Well, we got boots. Rifttown leather boots. That is not the item I want. Nope, nope, no siree. Alright. Surely I got another blue. Mark of the Traveler goes on boots. Oh, health regen. Nice. Hey, only one blue? Am I losing my mind? Eh, I might be. Look at those resists. Jeez. No regeneration, though. Oh, wait, yeah, there is. Kind of a regeneration blow, but poison acid resist, vitality resist, ether resist, bleeding resist. I take it back. I don't think these are so good. Good for nothing beasts, but they make great boots. Might have another blue, so don't call me Shirley. Yeah, I did not get Maven's Tome from this battle, but... I'm always serious. I'm a doctor. Don't call me Shirley. You know they made a sequel to that movie? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there's only one airplane, but... Stop it. Harpy Accursed Oracle. What a name. What? Okay. Maybe I'm slightly more intrigued. Not as good as the first, but still pretty funny. Okay. You know, I was reading up on William Shatner's career a little while ago. Have you ever seen the Tech War TV show? I know they made a game about it, but that's like, there's so much more than that. There's movies, there's a TV show, there's a ton of books. None of them good. I feel like William Shatner really tried to do 180 degree from his career, but never got away from being the Star Wars guy. But he seems kind of revolutionary with trying to, like, you know, get into cyberpunk without actually, you know, doing that. Still got to get my hands on one of those books, kind of see for myself how it goes. Tried doing a TV series early 90s called Tech War. Yeah. Yeah, I never saw the TV show myself, but I heard it was pretty bad. And they, like, tried to take directly from the books, but it didn't really translate so well, and they had, like, a shoestring budget. And didn't really do the whole cyberpunk thing. Or at least they tried, half-heartedly. I need to go this way. The problem with this area is I don't know if there is an efficient way anywhere. Do you think they're ever going to do a Tech War reboot? In attempts to make it, like, relevant again? I mean, William Shatner's still alive, right? God, you hope not. Oh, God. He's not that bad. He's ridiculous. He's campy. Or with the reboot. I guess with the timing and delay. It could mean anything. I don't know. I think they have enough. I think what needs to happen is, I mean, I'm not even somebody who watches TV, so maybe I'm not a good judge, but like a good cyberpunk TV show, right? And I don't mean, like, titular cyberpunk from, like, the game. I mean, like, in the cyberpunk universe. Like, you know, Blade Runner, amazing world. They got, like, so many cool things they could do. I just hope to God they don't make a TV show that you're in Night City. I will flip my desk. You know. Killed ourselves some oligarchs. I'm feeling great. Oh! I forgot this is a treacherous domain. Yeah, no. Good day. I'll be back for you, sir. I'll remember you. The Halls of Torment can wait. I like this character. I stick with them for a little bit longer. Okay, we maxed out our little bluster friends. Yeah, that's a hell of a crescendo. Okay, we're getting there. You know what they really need to do? One miniseries I really liked, and I wouldn't even have seen it until one of my sisters actually like sat me down in her house and made me watch it, is the miniseries Over the Garden Wall. I really liked that one. It was short, it was to the point, it said exactly what it needed to say, and it was quite good. I think they should make another kind of story like that, or at least focus on miniseries like that. Just because, I mean, not everything needs to be a super stretched out production. I kind of like the format of, like, you know, you got some length with it, but at the end of the day, you're just kind of, you know. But then again, I probably miss it anyway, but, you know. World's not perfect. Hey, what's up, Lo? I figured you'd just be doing Night Rain all day. How is it? Two runs is hard as shit. That's cool. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It being difficult, I mean. That's pretty cool. What, are you playing solo, or are you playing with a randos? And who was doing the laundry while you were playing? Be fine, but you can't communicate with your team anything, but you're trying to learn the classes. Okay. Is it a lot more class-based than the other renditions of Elder Scrolls games? Like, you can start with the class, but it doesn't really dictate too much of how you make your build. It just dictates the stuff you start with. There are 6 characters that have... Okay, so it is a lot more class-focused. Interesting. That could be cool. Plink, my beloved! Wait. I don't know if Plink worked. Lo, you're the 7TV guy. We need Plink. Can you get Plink in there? Like the bird guy you flip up to launch? Oh, okay. I mean, I don't need to see it. If it makes Onia happy, that's all that matters. Well, crap. That sucks. I mean, isn't that something? And mind you, I'm coming from a place of ignorance, but is that something you go into the site and say, "I wish to activate this emote," and then it is so? Okay. Apparently, Twitch doesn't like that one specifically. I've got a devotion point, but I'm not ready to commit to anything yet. There we go. Crunch chicken jockey? What the heck's a chicken jockey? Is that like a small man who rides chicken as a cavalry? Or is racing chicken a thing? Show me this. Fire. Ulo's cleanse water. What does it connect to? Spring Maiden? Okay, okay. Maybe I do have a direction. I've got the blue, all I need now is gold. What's this do? Soothing Springs? Absorption? Taunt target? I don't really want to do that. Tree of Life? Makes me happy. No, I don't need pets. I'm like racked with a eternal indecision here. Like, does nobody use lightning? Olzad, Herald of Kovak. And that's cool. Olzad's Decree, I like that. Minecraft? What do you mean Minecraft? Oleron. Purple and gold. I do want a little blue love here. Wait, a chicken jockey is actually real? I didn't know that jockeys actually rode chickens. I thought they rode, like, I don't know, pigs or something. Okay, this is maddening. Sarah the Mirage? Green and purple. I've done nothing for that. Oh my god. What have I done? Spear the heavens? Go on. We have decided. Spear of the heavens it is. We're going that way. Lightning damage abound. I smite things. I like smiting things. It connects to... like Drogon's Pact? Sure. Counter-strike. Overguard. Sure, we'll try that way. So I got tons of blue and I need a little bit of red. Let us unlock red. There it is. I did it. Nothing's stopping me now. Well, damn it. Tsunami? Why did I ignore that? That's pretty good. For blue. The Viper. Ugh. I know, I'm sorry I'm staring at this. I'm just, I'm doing a hunt, doing a search. I'm at the point of the game where I tend not to get to, so... maybe the vulture. You know what? I'm liking the vulture. We're going vulture. There we go. Now let's go find some trolls. My ultimate goal being Spear of Heavens. Hello, Elsa. Okay. So yeah, the class abilities in Night Rain look pretty cool. I don't know about, like, playing a Souls-like game with a time crunch, though. I tend to be rather plodding. And it seems very, very multiplayer-focused. Which is a little bit of a turn-off for me. Yeah, how are the bosses? Did you make it to a boss? No, notice that you healed, sir. Also, was it the full release of Night Rain today, or was that just the beta? I think Steam was a little unclear when I looked at it. It popped up out of nowhere, I'll be honest. If it's the full released. There we go. Nice. Loris the Sun Eater. Okay. It's a cool name. There we go. Feeling good about this. Still got to get to Homestead. Nova outside the Arkoven. I missed another quest turn-in. Got too much of that I need to go forward mentality. Oh, we'll get there next day, teleporter. There we go. Rexna, the Windwalker. Cool name. Well, something as Salile's Malice. Let's take a look at some of our equipment. Got power pants? No. Boots? Dirt? Nothing's looking really good. A big resounding meh. Turn in this quest, and then we'll go into Smuggler's Pass. Like the random sandstorm. Suffers no more. Thank you. Oh! An attribute point, you say? Or physique? You know, I didn't appreciate the random weathers that this game provided. Like, that was just a random-ass, sandstorm. Or dust storm, I guess. Yeah, this track slaps. Alright, next on the agenda. Oh yeah, I want some more of those bee balms. Want the cheap royal jelly. This one gives me energy regen. No. No. Make 2. Thank you. That'll get me through a couple boss battles. See, these damage ones don't really do it for me. I really want the ones that prevent damage. Like the extra resistances go a long way. I don't have enough of the stuff to make it so. What's this? Elixir of the Hunt. Movement speed. Void. Flame Drinker. There we go. I'll start looking at these when it comes time to start going against some elemental focused enemies. Yeah, I think like going after the actually, no, that does nothing for me because I'm maxed out. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. There we go. I'm kind of excited for some of the loot that'll come out of this place. There's no guarantee that it'll be awesome, but there's always a good chance. I seem to remember the troll stuff being pretty good. I mean, it's at the very least heavy. Nothing else. Alright, to battle. Smuggler's Pass. Been a while since I've been in here. Alright, I hope the next soundtrack matches the hype of this track. Yeah, free dynamite. Love it. There we go. Now these trolls have a lot of healing. Notice they regenerate pretty consistently. I guess it's nice that I don't have to actively go after them. Oh, we gotta do a track change. Be a liability if we go otherwise. Alright, what's next? What doth you recommend? Recommended for today. The Grim Dawn soundtrack. Let's do Salt and Sanctuary. It's been a minute since I've seen that. It's decently sized. Salt and Sanctuary is a really good game. Doing the whole Souls-like games, but this one's like 2D side-scroller. It's a cool combo. It's difficult as hell, though. There we go. I don't like it. I'm not going through there. Now, this is the beginning where we really have to start worrying about floor damage, like standing in puddles of just unblockable damage. That's one thing I think this game relies very heavily on, and I don't really care for it. If I could put a mark against this game. I always sing its praises otherwise. Alright, we got special trolls. Stone warts. Okay. Troglak, the Unstoppable. That's a good barbarian name. I mean, ironic that I stopped him. Excellent. I like the disparity. This one's minus 371, minus 44. I like how it actually bulks up feral hunger, though. Had I more of a vitality build, that'd be a lot more valuable. But it's time I reap some souls. Yikes. Yeah, this boss guy is pretty scary. The Voldrak the Destroyer. He hits like a truck. And it's best not to get hit by him, to say the least. Oh my god. That was like 3/4 of my health in one hit. If I just stand here. Nope, nope, nope. I don't like it. Yeah, we'll be dancing here for a while. This is an endurance game. Ah. Yeah, that overhead smash thing that he does is kind of scary. If we can avoid it, we probably will. Ow. Thank you, health regen. Nope, 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 nope. And the stun to boot, jeez. Yeah, I'm used to fighting this guy with a range characters. Oh, okay. There's like 2 overhead attacks. That roar sucks. Yeah, I realized that backhand knocked out half my health. Almost walked into that. Come on. Ow. Jeez. Yeah, let's put a little extra healing in there. Like, why tempt fate? That is such a quick attack. Are you in phase 2? Is that why you're moving so fast? Don't care for your method, sir. At least his defenses aren't tremendous. Ah. Come on, hit points. No, no! Yeah, I don't like that backhand. I just don't like any of his attacks, period. Okay. Got him! Woohoo! Alright. What do you got? You got the, Superior Voldrax Crusher of the Abomination. That is quite strong. Increase damage to McDrogan's Pact. Okay, increase regeneration. Cadence, which I don't really use. Heart of the Wild, Deadly Momentum. Okay, this weapon's pretty good. This weapon's pretty good. We'll save up for this guy. Nice, at least I got an upgrade to look forward to. 2 of them now. And we move on. And now we start seeing the Mistborn against the Ethereals. They're fighting against the front line and they're being reanimated. Soon we're going to start to see them turn. And then we get a new main enemy. Which maybe it's not terribly subtle, but I really do like how gradually you see the Ethereals evolve as you fight them. Going from, like, you know, just basic human zombies to fighting, like, you know, they're corrupting the bandits. Then you fight the trolls. Then you notice the trolls are fighting these guys, and then you start fighting undead trolls. Bam. Bam. Okay, let's not stand in the fire. You also see a bunch of evidence of them terraforming in the distance. I guess you don't now. It's closer in the expansion. Yep, here come the flesh warped. Contemplating whether I should put points in cadence or not. I mean, it would be within our best interest. Every 3 hits, doing a major hit. It'll kind of encourage me to do toe-to-toe a little bit more, though. No. No, 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 no. I like the health regeneration on that one, but no resistances. Doesn't do it for me. Alas, we move on. that we're here, let's go to a, yeah, let's go to the Foggy Bank. Is that down here? Yeah. Gotta kill a quick Slith here for the reputation. Be in a cave. I need to bully some low-level guys. Boost up my self-esteem. Because I do also want to get the reputation missions, too. The one for Devil Crossing is particularly badass. And, to boot, I believe the rovers dislike beast enemies, yeah? No, just Arkovian undead. And who doesn't like beasts? Huh. There was a faction that did that, and they're, like, incredibly easy to max out. It might be Homestead. Oh yeah, we're gonna stomp on these guys. Diadem? Is it diadem or diadem? I think diadem implies more, you know, deism. Whereas diadem might be like head or something. I don't know, my Latin's shaky. I'll take the free scrap. No big deal. Free money and components. Well, that wasn't a cave. Maybe this cave up here. Headhunter's Trophy. Am I seriously not one-shotting these guys? Where's this world coming to? Okay, the more I'm thinking on it, more cadence is probably wise. Just that single hit, changing my main ability. It'll give me additional things to put my devotion upgrades into. Especially if I kind of focus on more lower level stuff. And I think it's a little better than Savagery. Now that I'm saying that out loud. Increase elemental damage. Yeah, I still don't know where counterattack is. Oh, I'm literally hovering over it. Great. Okay, it's a buff. There's no way. Maybe do savagery. Because I get tenacity of the boar, I get might of the bear, and more lightning stuff. I mean, it is really cool. Increase lightning damage. Yeah, we have to. That's gonna be it. Just double down on the shaman abilities. We may be a warder, but first and foremost, we're a shaman. The force of nature. That's not the one. Yeah, my health's not even moving. I mean, nor should it, but still. Yeah, none of these guys are Slathara. There we go. No. Slathara the Plagued has been spotted coming in and out of a cavern in Foggy Bank. Okay. I don't really want any of the items here. Let's see if we can find her. And it ain't the flooded passage. We up here? No. Where the heck? Is there a secondary entrance or not? Yeah, it's right there. Cave exit. I'm just doing this to get this off my taskbar. Because not finishing it bars my ability to get other missions. There we go. Yep, I see it. You're plagued. Done. Excellent. Boom. Not bad. You've been in a run? Did you win? You just haven't practiced yet. You just picked it up. Just a rush to kill bosses and level up. I mean, that sounds... I mean, okay. I'll go with fun. Yeah, that sounds fun. Oh, snap. I'm level, yeah. Yeah, McDrogan's Pact is a huge boost. That is a ridiculous weapon. I have beef stick. Well, it does pack a wallop. Hello. Thank you. Gotta get the quests. Beat up a few more guys. Oh wait, I leveled. Yeah. Heart of the Wild. That's a good move. Energy reserved. I am really eating up my energy reserves. We might think about putting some points in Spirit. Yeah, there's no way I'm going farther down here. Thank you, I'm leaving. And maybe not until I kill you. Okay. Yeah, but what's down here? Maybe there's a secret. We'll work to get through the cave. That's what we'll finish. Bunch of dead trolls. There we go. Beating up a bunch of trogs. Oh. Got a boss creature already. Okay, do your work, lightning clouds. Yeah. Beat up the Ravener. Don't let them poison me. Don't like that ice ability. I guess this is one of those enemies that's a lot less dangerous up close than he is in a group. Oh yeah, I'm contemplating getting up Sanctuary. That's so good. Is it? I mean, I do like Raging Tempest, all shaman skills, tons of lightning damage. Yeah, let's do it. Let's throw our defense out the window. We're nothing but explosions. Now, I do find this place, these kind of biomes, particularly mazy. Just because it's never clear which way you can walk through and what you can't. And left wall hug doesn't really help as much as I want it to. Like, yeah, it's a guaranteed way to get out of maze, but it also takes like 8 times as long. this orchestral music has got to go. They're just leaning on those high notes. Yes, I found Delilah. Or Dahlia. Holy, did ya? Nice. Were you the main contributing factor? Ah, that must feel good. Are the bosses kind of insane? Excuse me, no. Oh, is that Desolation mine? Nice. Actually procs quite a bit. First two bosses at the end of the first days are people you know, the tree sentinels and stuff. Okay. And the final boss then, day 3, is brand new. Interesting, okay. Is it more of a monster boss or a night boss? As in K-N-I-G-H, not N-I-G-H-C. There we go. Why can't I move? Okay. Thank you, Desolation. That Doom Puddle I drop is pretty cool. First boss you have to hunt, like the Monster Hunter, 3-headed lion, his chain halberd. Oh, that's cool. So is there really no reason to fight any other enemies? You're just rushing the boss themselves? Hey, is that any good? Part of my favorite part about Elden Ring and Souls games is wandering around fighting the random enemies. And I realize they're different games. This is a strictly PvE Battle Royale. Okay. But I mean, that doesn't answer the question. Is everybody just beelining to the boss, or are they actually, like, enjoying the maps? I mean, that's some of those games that, like, kind of aggravate me. Is like when they, you fly into the map, run around killing mini-bosses, and getting their loot past the drops. There is no enjoying now, just let... Well, you have fun. Sure you'll enjoy your time there, and I'll see quite a bit of lore videos and stuff from it. mean, it's nice that it exists. You know, those people who are like boss rushers, hardcore players. I'm glad that they actually made a game specifically for them. And then, you know, we'll be there for when they make the next main installment. I almost imagine the FromSoft sitting there like, there you go, now shut up. While we make our Elden Ring 2 or something. I'm sure they put a ton of work into that one. Eric Scale of Ruin. Increases Overguard, and that's cool. Tons of Resist. Tons of Retaliation. Cutscenes are nice. Round table is redone. Oh, that's cool. Is it like after the fact of a Elden Ring? Or after the happenings, I guess? Revive teammates is pretty awesome. Rushing loot levels. You're not underpowered for the bosses. Huh. Interesting. I mean, that's fair. About the timeline side, I mean. I guess the story stuff's something you have to seek out in a Souls game. Does it seem to be trying to tell you lore that you're just actively ignoring, or is it a, or does it seem light on that department? I mean, I realize you're not looking for it, but... Hey, Opal, how you doing? Oh, we're still alive. That's a very strong thing I can say about there. But yeah, I've actually avoided dying. We only had a close call because I fought an enemy I've never fought before. You probably missed lore. Okay, that's fair. So it does at least seem like it's trying to present lore. How you doing today, Opal? Yikes. Ow. Yeah. Yeah, Lowe's playing a Night Rain right now. So is half the damn planet, I'm guessing. Yeah, our guy's looking pretty cool. We got a big old meaty log. That's our weapon. $272K on Steam. I don't know about consoles. What do you mean the K? What is that in reference to? Oh, is that amount of people playing? Is that just? And I'm still not sure. Is that a is the game in the beta, or is it a or is it full release right now? I realize you may have already said so. Okay, full release. Gotcha. Yikes. doing, Opal? You play any more Thief lately? I've been watching your VODs. They're pretty fun. It's nice seeing you tackle a stealth game. Not yet? I gotcha. Maybe. I getcha. I mean, looking at the time, I might be pretty close myself. I'll get to the next, say, teleporter. You haven't been doing much? I getcha. Is it one of those weeks? Just kicking it back, relaxing a little bit? So many explosions. I'll leave you. Just take a break from gaming. Oh, snap. Wow, that is awesome. Some of those songs kind of flag on the CR list. Let's do Black Mesa. I remember that soundtrack being good. There we go. You're sleeping, tired, and sore. Oh, you did watch your sister play time. Really? You doing a good Skyrim run? Is she doing any mods or anything, or just kind of playing the vanilla? I guess it's old enough. Probably has the whole DLC and everything. Excellent. Nice. Well, that's cool. See, I feel the same way about going through the game a first time vanilla. And then after you do that, it's nice kind of dropping a mod or two. It depends on what you go for. Some of the mods, I messed around back in the day with the Nexus mods. And they have like entire level packs that are actually pretty cool. Like they really change how the game can be played. Like, there's an entire mod that's designed to make, like, hunting a viable career. They got survival mods, which are pretty cool. Where you gotta, like, deal with your cold and stuff. Yeah. I've always liked modding community. Like, they take something that's awesome and just kind of add their own creative spin. I mean, not all mods are good, but it's really nice that they, you know, they add more to the game. It's like free development. It just sucks when they don't work. As much as I do enjoy them, they do affect the stability of the game. Alright. I realize you just got in, but we are at a point where I do gotta head off to bed. We'll be back on tomorrow. Same time. Maybe up a little bit longer, because, it's Friday. But with that, thank you all for being here. I look forward to seeing you soon. I did post on the Discord, Opal, that they got the whole missed timeline, if you ever want to check that out. But with that, thank you all. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I will talk to you then. Good night.